What's up, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I wanted to break down what's happening with SPY, Tesla, and the overall markets. But just note that I am not a financial planner. Make sure you take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Webull link. If you deposit any amounts of money, you're guaranteed 12 of free stocks. If you deposit $500, you're guaranteed 20. And deposit $2,000, and you're guaranteed 40. Anyways, right now we're seeing Tesla leading the pack as Tesla's absolutely crushing it. We're up almost 22% for the day. We're seeing hundreds of billions of dollars being pumped into Tesla. And right now we're approaching the 260 resistance. If Tesla breaks that, we're looking for 262 as our next target, followed by 265, right? 265 is going to be our next target above that where this imbalance happens to be. And Tesla's absolutely killing it. So I went over more details about why Tesla was running in my previous videos. We got some nice earnings, a lot of good guidance, and a lot of excitement. And this is a very important lesson to kind of take away. So, a lot of people out there were saying Tesla was going to crash, Tesla was this, Tesla would fail. And I just want to make it very clear that it was understandable to some extent because when you look at the share price, we looked very bearish, right? Tesla was dumping ever since the robotaxi event. Ever since October started, Tesla was just dumping. And many people turned very, very bearish. And I warned everyone that look, when you're playing earnings, the technicals don't matter. It doesn't matter if the chart looks bearish, doesn't matter if it looks bullish. What's going to matter is what they announce and what kind of reaction we get from the announcement. That's what mattered most. So earnings came out when everyone was turning bearish, saying Tesla was going to crash. We got a massive 20% squeeze, and we're still running. There's no sign of it stopping yet. It's like once again, it's like a locomotive that just has so much momentum, and there's nothing stopping Tesla. It's going to continue to run. It's having a ripple effect on SPY and the others as the market's getting bought back up too. So overall, Tesla is on fire. Where is Tesla going? Honestly, guys, I think we're about to test 260. It's going to be a tough resistance. And then we're going to be approaching these highs up here very close to the mid 260s. So it still looks very bullish, and I can't wait to see what else the future holds. As long as we don't lose 255, I think we favor upside, and we're doing a great job. As far as SPY goes, the same thing happens. So I was telling everyone that we're going to be seeing a lot of price discovery in the 579 area. We actually got a dip back down to 576, and then we got bought back up, and now we're looking at some key levels. So SPY has to hold 579.37. If it does not hold that, we're looking for a bigger dip. If it does hold that, we're looking for a push back up to about 581. And if that breaks, we turn even more bullish. So I think that as long as we hold or close above 579.37 by today, this is going to try to push right back up towards these highs in the 580 area. For ES, we're making higher lows right here. We had a low here, came up and a higher low. And now we're trying to push up towards 58.66. That's near our 50 to 20 EMA area. And we could break through this to start pushing for 58.80. If we end up losing 58.20, there's going to be a dip, but this is favoring upside for 58.66 and even higher levels. For Nvidia is making higher lows right here. If we end up losing 138, I would turn a little bit more bearish, but I think that as long as we hold above 140, this will turn more bullish. So we're looking for 141.4. If that breaks, we're looking for basically this imbalance around 142.5. 140.21 is where our support happens to be. I think there's going to be a good chance of us pushing back up to 142. I think Nvidia is doing a great job, and this is going to continue to pump. For Bitcoin, we look bullish. As long as we don't lose 67,284, I think Bitcoin's going to continue to pump. We're hitting 68,000 as resistance. So if this breaks, we're looking for this imbalance up here. 68,500 is our next target. We look more bullish nonetheless. For NQ, just to be very, very clear, we're looking for a nice push right here. We're looking for 20,397. If that breaks, we're looking for higher levels like 20,440. If this rejects, we could be dipping back down. This is favoring upside, so we'll see if that ends up being the case. So give this the time it needs. For the QQQ, we're looking for 492 as our resistance. If that breaks, this imbalance is going to be filling all the way up towards 494. I think that this is going to be great. We'll see if this breaks. If we end up losing 491.57, we're going to be dipping, but this is favoring upside once again. For Aapl is looking more bullish. We'll have to see if we can try to break this imbalance. As long as we don't lose 230, I think we're going to be pushing back up to 231.5. Netflix, for those who are interested, we're looking more bullish. As long as we hold above 750, we're looking for a rebound back up towards basically 760, then 763.5. If we lose 750, we're going to be dipping back down, so I'll have to give this the time it needs. For Supermicro, Supermicro is once again trying to push up towards 46.57. If that breaks, we're looking for 47.5. If the sense of failure, we're going to be dipping. So we're going to be looking to see if this is a nice accumulation. We're trying to push up even higher for the 47.5 area. For the IWM Russell 2000, we have this nice little liquidity grab down here near the 200 EMA. So I see potential for us to try to go up towards the 220 area. If that breaks, we're looking for 221.4 as our next potential target. For a coin, as long as we hold above 205.93, we're looking for a pushback up towards 212. For Amazon, there could be an attempt to get back up to 187, but this is going to be a tough resistance at 187.2 to 187.4. We'll see if that breaks, but we're doing a good job so far. I just want to say that when it comes to Meta, let me just double check this. Meta has this resistance right here around 568. If that breaks, we're looking for basically 573. This is where the imbalance is. We'll see if we can break that. I think we might be testing 568 on Meta, but we're kind of range bound for the day ever since the pre-market. But there is potential in it. As long as Microsoft does not lose 422.9, I think this is favoring an attempt to get back up to about 426. It's not that big of a move, but there is some potential. For Google, we have a nice looking imbalance fill here. We grab liquidity. Now we're trying to push back up towards 165, so we'll see how it goes. So give this the time it needs. The VIX got kind of like a double top. The VIX is still looking kind of bearish to me as the market is trying to push again. Tomorrow is going to be Friday, so get ready for more volatility. And just know that for today, the market is slowly getting bought back up. SPY did dip to about 576, only to make a little comeback. And lo and behold, Tesla, as I'm recording this, we're now in the 260s already. So 261 has come. This thing is just breaking past every resistance like there's no tomorrow. This thing is absolutely a monster. So Tesla's exploding, guys. It's going to continue this run for the rest of the day. There's no sign of it stopping. And we'll see what ends up happening, especially as we approach tomorrow. 270 is very possible very soon. Could it happen tomorrow? I mean, if we break 265, I think it's a strong possibility as well. So don't forget the lesson I kind of told you guys about. Everyone was saying, or at least a lot of people were saying, Tesla was going to crash. The share price is looking bearish. 140 is coming, this and that. And what I said was that, look, with earnings, you never know what's going to happen. You can't be too confident it's going to crash because earnings could trump technicals. You have to remember that for the rest of your guys' lives when playing earnings. Be very careful, manage risks, and just know exactly what the risks happen to be. All right. So, with that being said, I thank you all so much for listening. I will be back in hopefully a couple of hours to give you guys another update on what's going on with the broader markets. And until then, I just want to thank you all so much for your attention. Please leave a like button if you really liked this. Leave a like if you guys really like this video. So I thank you for that. And I'll be back in a couple more hours. All right. Thank you for listening and peace out.